Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our very first ever vendor meet and greet here on KD Productions Entertainment Services, or just KDP. Welcome, everybody. For those of you that are stopping in, as you're coming in, make sure you're leaving your questions in the comments below. We'll make sure to try to get back to everything that we possibly can get to. I'm the owner of KD Productions Entertainment. I'm KD. Over here is the other KD, DJ Cat. The whole business started based on entertainment. Myself as a stand-up comedian, and this one as a DJ, decided to just combine forces in the real world and business world, and now we have decided to just add vendors here in 2017. DJ Cat, some of her accolades. She was nominated one of the top DJs in the Virginia area wedding network. She's also been recognized by Wedding Wire as one of the top female DJs, which is very awesome. Myself as a stand-up comedian, I've been performing at weddings, parties, and more, even your backyard parties. Yes, I do backyard parties and more, so you can give us a call about that. I've been performing for over 15 years in stand-up, comedy, radio, professional wrestling. That's not a lie. We've done it all at KD Productions Entertainment Services. And tonight, we're here with our vendors. And, vendors, just make some noise for me. Let me hear it. All right. See, how could you not? Okay, stay away from that one. So there might be something wrong with them. No, I'm kidding. This year at KDP, we've actually decided to add photo booths, photographers. We've also decided to add event planners, wedding planners, and much, much more. We've kind of become a booking agency for all things parties, weddings, or any event. So any of you young marriage people out there that are looking to try to knock out more than one thing on your checklist, such as a DJ, a photographer, uplighting, maybe an event planner, maybe a comedian at your dinner party, this is where we come into play at KD Productions Entertainment. Again, as you guys are coming in, make sure you're leaving your location below. Give the thumbs up. The more thumbs up and likes that you have, make sure you're hitting that as well, because it does get recognized here on Facebook Live. And that's pretty much about me and our company and what we do. For more information, you can head on over to kdproductionsentertainment.com. So let's get things started. Let's start with our first vendor. As a matter of fact, this is probably the creme de la creme that we started with, is actually a photo booth. We run into this couple. Yeah, you're the creme de la creme. We're going to give you that, okay? So just make sure you live up to those expectations. That's what we're saying. We met these guys at a few events. They run a photo booth company. We decided just to combine forces. And, where are we starting with? Marie shoving her face, or Norm right here?
No, Norm first.
Okay, why don't you guys come sit over here?
So here's Norm.
There's Norm right there. What?
There's Marie.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
And as a professional wrestling fan, that just made me sick to my stomach. Over here is Norm. Say
Hey,
hello.
what's going on? Hello, everybody out in Facebook land.
Facebook land and beyond. Norm, tell us a little bit what you are bringing to the table to KD Productions. What's your service that you're bringing to us this year?
I bring the photo booth, the fun aspect of the wedding.
Okay.
We got different aspects through the wedding services, but me and Marie, we started a company years ago to do weddings, and we were photographers. That's where we started out at, and we decided there's tons of photographers out there, so we said, hey, let's change our model a little bit and move towards the photo booth. It was an up and coming, and I think we got into it a little bit later than everybody else, but the business aspect of it boomed for us. We had we started out with one little booth, just me and her going out on the weekends and having fun with it. This is kind of our background story. We have a couple kids in college, so we decided, hey, they need money.
Yeah.
They keep coming back to us, so we better figure out how we can get them folded into the business. So we ended up having them go out, and we started training them, and we went from one booth to 2 to 3. So we're at our 4th booth right now.
Awesome.
We retired one, so we really got 3 operable, but we just talked about doing some other stuff with it. So
yeah, so
that's going to come back into play. So yeah.
Awesome. Tell everybody a little bit about your photo booths. What's the difference between some of them and stuff like that?
Awesome.
Well, let's go right here. Awesome props over
Free.
here.
They're awesome props. And we are not
Really, honestly, this is what you use. So
Yeah.
weddings.
We have.
Wait. Hold on.
That's the bedroom
Okay,
stuff.
hold on. I was just gonna say. Hold on. Let me talk to our listeners. These are actual props. This is not what you may think it is out there in TV. Okay. So they've got some very cool props.
Our props is top of the line.
Okay.
That's what we call it. We buy it online, and these are really.
Let's get a close up of your face right here. There you go. Well, you got a mask on. You're not gonna scare anybody. Don't worry about it. Maybe after you take the
But
mask
this
off.
is
Yep.
good. This
But
is
you got a
good.
Thor hammer,
Oh, we got
a
a little bit of
lampshade,
everything.
which
We
is
got-
awesome. That was a
Yeah.
lampshade. What else do we got in here?
There's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but
Plus
those are
helmets.
just
That's actually the extras and
the extras. We put our photo booth in the other room. We sanitize them every time we go to work,
Oh, great.
and then when we finish, we wipe them with Lysol.
Oh, okay.
So that's why our props are separated. It's
Awesome.
not the other room. These are just knickknacks.
And for those, for you guys, that was Marie. She's the other half of the photo booth company here. And now you have a couple different lines of photo booths. What
We do.
are they?
we have the standard open booth. Basically, it's a backdrop on a stand, and we use that as a opener because a lot of people have seen that before.
Okay.
So that's widely known. And then we decided we're going to take our business a little bit different, and we decided to invest in some enclosures. So we have
Awesome.
a 5x5 black velvet wall enclosure that handles between 3 and 5 people.
Intimate.
And then we did. We partnered up with a group in China that they were selling these enclosures at the 9x9, which is
awesome.
inflatable
Yep.
lit booth, and it just kind of changed
Yeah.
colors on the booth, so it's translucent. It's really cool looking.
Very cool.
It brings the wow factor to any party.
Great for weddings.
Yeah, it is great for weddings. We had it out the other night at a birthday party.
Yeah.
And they just loved it. They didn't know it was coming. We just kind of said, hey, we got this with us because the other 2 events didn't need it, so we brought it with us, and we gave it to them as a surprise. It was a birthday gift to the girl, so she had an awesome time with it.
Awesome.
Time.
Now, we already went over the fact that what makes you guys different. We already can see your personality and the fact that you guys have some awesome props. One thing people don't realize is you can give us a call at Katie Productions Entertainment is the prices. The prices are, I got to say, some of the best in the area.
I think we beat just about everybody. We are very competitive, but we also knew we wasn't going to become millionaires with this business. We were trying to,
Right.
just make a few dollars. I have a full-time job. My wife, she runs the business. She's the brains of it. I'm just a technical guy behind
Okay.
the deal. So she handles most of that stuff, and then whereas my kids come into play, they are the attendants.
You
they
put
come
them to
out.
work.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
put 'em to work.
we employ 6, 7 people now, and we have 3 booths that go out
Awesome.
actively. I mean, every weekend. So I know for the next 12 weekends we're booked.
Nice.
Well, not booked fully, but we have a job every weekend for
That's
the next
good.
couple of weekends. So
That's good.
We're moving.
So as you can see, you need to jump aboard the photo booth train here at KD Productions Entertainment, as it's an awesome service. Give us a call today, 804-482-0537 for more information on that. You can also go to our website to learn a little bit more at kdproductionsentertainment.com. Now, we do have more services. We added them, and we do want to say hi to all our watchers as well. Annette, hello. Amanda, hello. Amanda has just picked me up as a DJ next year, 2018. So I'm looking forward to doing that awesome party. I may come in my crushed velvet print suit. We might go there. Hey, this is not funny. They want an 80s wedding. So,
Oh, I mean,
you know what? I've got more of the Phil Collins look, so we'll probably go that way. But anyway, any of you guys that are just joining us, make sure you're hitting that like button and the thumbs up. And also, just share it, like it on your page as well. The next person we want to talk to is the woman that's really the brains, the operation, the woman that knows it all. Well, sometimes. She's my wife. She's my cohort. She's my partner in crime, and she is the best female DJ. I gotta say female now because I'm now DJing now, so we can't say best DJ because there's a little
Yes, we can.
competition. Peterson, a little competition there. So let's turn it over to DJ Cat. Everybody a little bit. Yeah, give it a round of applause. Crowd's going wild. Crowd's going wild.
We didn't applaud for Norm. Okay,
I
give it
know.
up for Norm.
Give it up for Norm right there. Hey,
Want it now.
this is my first late night talk show. Okay, so we gotta get the applause meeting. All right, so all right, this is DJ Cat. Now we met with you DJing my comedy shows.
Correct.
And I started paying her very well just to press a couple buttons.
It's just because he liked me. Don't let him fool you.
It was, and then I ended up marrying her later just so I don't have to pay her. Anyway.
So true.
Kat, tell everybody a little bit how long you've been DJing.
So I've been DJing about 18 years. Actually got into DJing by accident when I was 16 years old. Worked for a really big company up in New York, and we were cranking out about 3 weddings each per weekend. So weddings is what I do best. I have done thousands, if not more. Love what I do. Love music. Have loved music since I was little. That was the answer to your question, correct?
Yeah, do you want to...
I felt like I should expand more.
Do we want to talk about the days when you dress up as Madonna? That's how much you love music?
I love Madonna.
So now,
Lionel Richie.
What's your favorite thing about weddings?
I just love the fact that people come to a wedding to have a good time. 99% of the time. I know you guys are thinking, well, there's some people that don't approve or whatever, but really, it's that whole love in the air feeling. People come to a wedding to have a good time. You're bringing a time when you can bring 2 families together, and they're just there to celebrate. And, you know, I tell my brides, there's really 2 times in your life where you're going to have 2 families come together. One's a wedding, one's a funeral. Yep. And granted, if I had to DJ a funeral, I could, and I would. That would be awesome. That's how I want my funeral. But
Wait a minute, you did.
Oh, we did. That's right. It wasn't a funeral. It was a celebration day for Scotty.
There were just nobody there.
No, there was a whole bunch of people celebrating Scott's life. But anyways, but really a wedding. I mean, people just go to have a good time. So
Yeah.
I love the feel of it. I love the look in their eyes at each other on their wedding day. I love the father-daughter dances and just everything about a wedding that really, it just makes me happy.
What makes you different from other DJs in the area or across the East Coast? I mean, I know what it is, but tell everybody.
There's a few things. One, I'm a female. My first wedding was huge. I planned it for almost 2 years. I know what it's like as a bride to go through the entire planning process. It is stressful. As I tell my brides, I know exactly how they feel, and I would rather pump out more babies and go back to college before I ever have to plan a wedding again. Hence why we are talking to event planners now with Katie Productions. But I really love or what makes me different, is the fact that 1, I'm female, so I can relate. But 2, I'm very interactive and I'm very organized. I really give 150%. I make sure things stay very organized, and I really make it so that the brides and the grooms can just walk in and they don't have to worry about anything happening that day. I want a feeling of, Kat's got it. She'll come to us when we need it. I never, ever, ever want to be the DJ where people come to and they say, hey, by the way, it's time to cut the cake, or hey, by the way, this. I go over everything twice before the wedding. This way they just walk in and they're good to go. So that's really what makes me different. Along with my awesome mixing skills, my awesome emceeing skills, just my general awesomeness.
What is your all-time favorite genre of music?
That's hard. That is a horrible question to ask a DJ.
Well, guess what? It's a fantastic
You know
question.
what it is? No.
I'm the host.
Here's the deal, host.
That's why.
The deal is the genre of music really depends on the mood and what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. If I'm in the mood, I'll go back and I'll listen to things like Otis Redding and Sam Cooke and Etta James and like bring it back to like the soul and the Motown. If I want to rock out, I'm going back to my 90s lithium kind of give me Bush, give me Incubus kind of feeling. If I want to dance around, it's hook me up with Kesha and Pitbull and Little John, and I'm ready to go.
You should be a politician because you just explained every genre
I'm just
of music.
saying. Thank you.
You went around the question.
But a good DJ should know all genres too.
Right.
But I mean, it really depends on what mood I'm in. I don't really have one that I stay in all the time. It really depends on what I'm doing and what kind of mood I'm in.
What is your least favorite thing about being a DJ? Is there anything?
Yes.
Go say them.
No, it's really easy though. It has nothing to do with my customers, my clients, or the weddings or the parties I do.
Good answer.
No, that is the truth though. My least favorite part is the before and the after. It's the hauling all the equipment at 5'2" and picking up speakers over my head that are like 70 pounds. It's being tired after an event that just was 5 hours, but I've been there for 7 to 8 because of my initial setup, and now I have to pack up for another hour, hour and a half, and then drive home another hour. So I think it's just, if I could like have a roadie to come, this might even like get somebody to be a roadie for me, but if I could get a roadie to come and set up and break down my equipment at every event, I'd never have anything wrong with anything.
Well, we're going to close on the roadie fact because you know you're getting to be a little bit too big of a DJ when you need a roadie.
I don't need a roadie.
Okay, but you are booking very fast this year for 2017.
Yeah, we're starting to book for 18. I mean, I'm almost fully booked myself. Having you now, Katie, DJ along with Rick. So he's one of our new DJs. He couldn't be here tonight, but it's one of those situations that if you want me in this space and this personality, you get on the horn quick.
Or if you want this face, you can have this face right here. Everybody give D.
I don't need another one. I already got one.
No, you're a star. You're a star.
You're crazy. It's just because
I have to say that, right? Again, for some of you guys that are just stopping by to first ever vendor meet and greet here on Facebook, make sure you're liking it, thumbs up, do all that. We don't have any crazy hashtags, but if you want to come up with one to be funny, go ahead and insert one below. And make sure you're sharing this on your page. If you know other wedding professionals, you know anybody getting married, you know anybody having an event, corporate party, business party, anything, bar mitzvah, divorce party. No divorce parties. Okay, okay, these guys will do divorce parties. Okay, right here. Maybe not Jamal. Let's give him right here, right there. We're godly people, right here, right there. But these guys. No, I'm kidding. That was like a Puffy video, by the way, for some of you that are watching like this. But seriously, we do just about any event, and that's the great thing about our business is we have so many different vendors and ideas that can be inserted in any one of your events. Again, I keep pushing the comedy aspect. Last year we had a lot of calls for comedians. Not only myself, but we do have a booking roster of 6 to 12 comedians that I really recommend for your public events or private events. And when I say public events, that means corporate events. Private events, we can come in your home. And I have done that before. We stood in front of that TV, not that one, but like in the middle of that TV and did a comedy show for people that wanted that. So we can do anything at KD Productions. Now we want to go to our next guy here. This is one of my brothers in Christ. We met at church. You know he's a good man, hard-working man. His name is Jamal. He is photographers. Jamal, say hello. Big round of applause. I like how he comes up, what's up? I like that. So you gotta like him already. Jamal, tell a little bit, everybody, how long have you been doing photography?
I've been doing photography for about, 2017? About 4 years now. I started in college. It was something that was just a hobby, but people like my photos, and I thought, why not start doing it as a business? So
that's awesome. And you just recently, this year, decided to take the full jump as photography as your full-time business.
I did.
First off, yeah, round of applause. That was good. I was just gonna say, was he slitting his throat? Is that what you're doing? The first couple of years is tough, but what is the most frustrating thing about doing that? And what is your favorite thing about being able to be working for yourself, so to speak?
Well, I'll start with the favorite.
Yeah, start with the good first.
It's being able to just really focus on what I'm passionate about and what I want to do. Photography, like I said, is something. Well, I start with here. In college, my degree was engineering. I like engineering, but I'm not passionate about it. Okay. So I would rather do something that I'm passionate about, and that's the most favorite part about doing this because I'm passionate about it. I love it, and I don't know. Nothing really else more to say about that.
That's awesome. And you can see, if you get a chance, you can actually go to our website, kdproductionsentertainment.com, and see some of Jamal's photos, which the great thing about it is you can see that passion come through in those photos. Mm-hmm. Since we're on the topic of weddings, and that's usually what photographers really get booked for, and all that, what is your favorite thing about weddings?
My favorite thing about weddings is just being able to capture the most special moments. And then when I show the pictures to the client afterwards, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that happened. Oh, I didn't see this either. Oh my gosh, like when did you get this photo? So it really like touches my heart, and just being able to just capture every moment that'll last for years and years and years. So
What's the most difficult thing about being a photographer? What is the hardest thing that you have to deal with as a photographer?
The hardest thing to deal with is just being disciplined to constantly grow and not get complacent. It's really easy to get complacent as a photographer when people are telling you your pictures are great and you're doing an awesome job. You want to sit in that, but I don't want to just stay there. I want to continue to grow and grow and grow and just be the best photographer for myself and be the best photographer for any potential clients.
Awesome. I'm going to give you one last question here. It's probably one that you hear a lot when you're booked as a photographer. We hear it as DJs. One of the things is, well, I have somebody that can take pictures. I have a family member that can
Cousin
take
Bookie.
pictures. What cousin Bookie?
Uncle
Uncle
Joe.
Joe.
DJ Uncle Joe.
You can see the racial divide in this room, can't you? All right, cousin Pookie and Uncle Joe. We can tell where Uncle Joe came from over there. Okay, let's say cousin Pookie can take your pictures. What do you tell someone like that? And I don't like using the word sell, but when somebody says that to you, it kind of hits your heart, and you're like, okay, what do you say to them?
Well, one thing that I really stress is that you get what you pay for. You may not even be paying cousin Pookie, but you're gonna get what you pay for. So if you're gonna invest your time and a chance into cousin Pookie and his iPhone 7, you should just invest the time and the efforts into hiring a photographer. That's like the biggest thing.
And how can they not hire somebody like you with the personality you got? And that's why we bring everybody here. That's the fun part. I'm just hiring for the personality. He's behind a camera. It's going to be like that at my wedding. Awesome. I don't need an iPhone 7 with the portrait mode. Nope. By the way, what do you think about it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I had to put you on the spot. He's like, I'm a Samsung man myself. I'm Samsung. But go ahead for a second, because the future of KD Productions is walking in the room here. He's on his tablet making deals right now as we speak. But again, one of the favorite things that we love is our photographers, and I do love the fact, I'm going to go back to Jamal here real quick, is bring him on, and he was one of the inspirations of bringing vendors on at KD Productions. And one of the reasons why we brought you on is because you said, man, I'm taking that jump. I'm taking that leap. And that's what we're all doing with doing vendor services here. Anything special you want to tell anybody to close your segment here?
I would like to share the vision for my business. Your vision is my reasonable service. It's my privilege and it's my duty to make that vision manifest and make it, bring it to life. So
that's awesome. Again, you can find Jamal. Thank you, Jamal. Round of applause for Jamal. Again, our services are available at kdproductionsentertainment.com. You can check out his photos and more. And he does any event as well, not just weddings. He'll do school dances, he'll do backyard barbecues, he'll do sporting events. He'll do it all. Also, you do packages before they get married, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so give us a call. It's all on our website, or you can actually, like I said, give us a call, 804-482-0537. And moving right along, hopefully you guys are having fun. We have here's a question right here. Are you guys working on making your website responsive?
As far as I know, it was.
What do you mean by that, Victor? It is very easy to navigate, and I love the word responsive, because if you do want a response, hey, give us a call, 804-482-0537. We'll talk to you about anything, anytime, anywhere, any place. So that's the best thing. Again, we founded this company on the philosophy of Jerry Maguire. We give you guys personalization to a T, and we're there all hours, texting, email, phone calls. Let's move to our new part of the company. We're very excited about something we've been thinking about doing for a number of years. We just didn't know how to go about doing it until God intervened when we did a lighting event. Yes. Literally shined light on this. Sorry, it was a bad joke. I don't have those at weddings, I swear. But we were doing an uplighting event for KD Productions at this wedding, and all of a sudden we started running into an old friend. She's worked with Kat several times, and her name is... Hello! Say hi, and right here is Darling. You heard me right. Darling, okay? These are our event planners, wedding planners, coordinators that we do offer through KD Productions Entertainment Services. Janelle, how long have you been doing this type of work?
I have been doing weddings, planning weddings since 2011. And prior to that, I was actually a wedding singer. No, I'm not going to sing a tune.
Oh, I was thinking another vendor. Awesome. Cha-ching.
Those days are over, but yes, I just love. That's one of the aspects that I absolutely love about weddings. And just seeing at the end of my day, at the end of it all, the satisfaction on my couple's faces is just priceless for me.
And now tell a little bit of everybody what is entailed in being an event planner and a wedding planner.
So for being an event planner, I would say that I'm the end-to-end processor for event planning. So from the start, I'm there all the way down to the end of the last drop of napkin. So,
she is, trust me. She was there when we picked up the lights.
I will be there 2 o'clock in the morning packing it up.
Yeah. So basically, you're the one that handles all the crap, right?
Well,
we can keep it real with our clients here. We can do that.
We'll keep it real.
Okay, sure. There you go. No, now you said you handle just about everything. That includes sometimes finding vendors for your events.
Absolutely. I find vendors. I'm the mediator. I'm the counselor. I'm sometimes even the bridesmaid. But that's another story. Yes. So
you're a backup bridesmaid. So like if one doesn't show, like you're just the fill-in, like a cutout.
That happened once.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah. She's a cutout. You can put her right there like a Dale Earnhardt Jr., which is awesome. Darling, you're new to this, so you're kind of like the Luke Skywalker. She's the Obi-Wan. Sorry for the Star Wars reference for the people who don't understand.
I think everyone likes Star Wars.
Yeah. And darling, what's your favorite thing about just planning events? You do more corporate events. What's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is actually being sort of very, you want to say networking, you're kind of like the third best friend. I say third because you always have one who's always your BFF, and then your other backup BFF. But I'm the one that you call, you're like, hey, this isn't right. This color doesn't look like this. This cup is not what I wanted. Or my DJ's not here. This
Never
so
happens
many
with us, by the way. Never happens.
Go wrong. You're there to fix it. So I'm
awesome.
Kind of like a planner and a fixer all together. And at the end of the day, when you see a big, huge event happen and just go like planned, sometimes not planned,
right? It's
magic.
So you're just gonna, like you said, you're doing the corporate events a little bit more, and probably private events you've done a little bit. Wedding planning is going to be new to you, but we'll be having you as a part of the group as well. And Janelle is how many years again? One more time.
Ugh, too much to count.
Oh, don't say it that way. That's a good thing. That's a good thing then.
Yes.
And now, how many weddings do you think you've done? Too many to count again?
I've done
awesome.
I would say hundreds of weddings. So
awesome.
I've done a good bit of weddings over the years.
What's the worst? What is your least favorite part of the job if you do have one?
Least favorite part, honestly, I guess the packing up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta be real. It has to be the packing up and the putting away and the taking back, because wedding planners do all of that. They take all the materials back. They take all the linens back. They take care of everything. They make sure that all the contracts are signed. So just wrapping up everything for the customer, so
closing the deal
they
completely.
don't have to do it. Exactly.
That's awesome. Now, we're going to get some, we have her information on the website.
We are going to be starting to work on getting that in as well.
A lot of places haven't. Oh, my wife, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of places have on-site coordinators. Why would they still need you?
That's probably the biggest thing that I get.
So the on-site coordinators, most of the times, they only use the vendors that the on-site have there. They don't expand outside of the vendors that are only allowed to vend at that one particular site. And that's why it's so important to look for alternatives in regards to wedding planning, as well as a lot of on-site coordinators only do the day of. They don't they don't do from start to finish, or they only meet you midway once you book with the event. So book with the site, sorry. So it's very important to have that foundation when you're looking for places, and that way you'd be able to get a lot more money, a lot more bang for your buck.
Awesome.
You have to have someone you trust that you can call and say, hey, I need this done. Because I've also seen that as well with day of, when they're just worried about the food that they're going to bring out and the tables being together, but they don't coordinate with the DJ. Hey, food's going to come out this time. Hey, we're delayed 5 minutes. Bride's not here. Things like that.
Yeah, because we have a lot of brides that they don't choose an event planner, a day of event planner or wedding coordinator, because they say, oh, the site's already got one. But a lot of the times they don't realize there are some sites that I've been to where their day of coordinators are absolutely fantastic. Like, they are just like a quote-unquote event planner. But then there's some that are on-site coordinators that these brides have paid thousands of money for, but basically all they're doing is overseeing to make sure things just flow. Like, they're just making sure that nothing bad happened, but they're not doing the extra.
That's right. So they're
it's like
only,
almost like security. It almost feels like.
That's right. So they're only taking care of the site, so to speak. They're not necessarily looking out for the bride.
Okay.
Yes.
And what I do is I look out for the bride and the groom first and foremost. That's my top priority. So that's the main difference between on-site coordinators and one outside.
Awesome. See, that was a great way to conclude that. And you can, that was a text question from who was it from here? Let's read it. DJ Cat. So we want to say thank you to our planners and coordinators. If you need them, give us a call again. Big round of applause for Janelle and Darling. Awesome job. Even though Darling looked like a D, she's like, no, I'm kidding. She's like, I love it. But this is our vendors. This is how we are. We are the same way. Our personalities come through, and I believe that's why we're second to none. I got to be really honest with that, and that's not being cocky. We bring people on that are the same as us. Our personalities, our outgoingness, and that. Who's this Craig Magnum guy? Do you know this guy? He's trying to pimp his DJ service.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
I partnered with him a while back.
Okay, well, unpartner. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Craig, what's going on? Again, this is what this was all about. We're going to try to do this once in a while. We're also going to try to bring our very first ever. We're thinking about doing a bridal show with our vendors. You know, we're thinking about doing that. But guys, again, thank you for joining us. Again, round of applause for all you guys. Jamal with the air clap as everybody else doesn't care.
We were all trying to find out this guy Kevin. Whatever he was doing. We're like, hey, where's this
Everybody's stalking this guy now. So I apologize.
I don't see it there
That there's stuff. Yeah, he might have
He
removed.
wasn't like, oh man, that oops.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. He's gonna see that.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for joining us here on KD Productions Entertainment, and we'll see you back on the flip side. And thank for all the vendors coming out for a vendor meet night. Take care.